the International Medical University, known as Immune, because Immune has made a science of ElectroCeuticals. Yes, ElectroCeuticals. Since the beginning of humanity, humanity has known about the power of sound, the power of the word, and the healing power of the word, the power of the words to heal, the power of the sound to heal. And we've known this and used this in our society.
The didgeridoo is a sacred Australian Aborigine instrument that dates back more than 40,000 years.
40,000 years ago, they learned how to sculpt their instruments and to make healing sounds, power. They found that they could take words and communicate, and words could be converted into prayers, and prayers could be transmitted through inanimate objects, a prayer wheel, and that there was power, and we were all conjoined, and we were all one.
And all quantum theories say that everything vibrates. Everything is made out of a wave. And because of that, these waves intertangle with each other. This is called entanglement. And entanglement means that our waves entangle with waves on the other side of the galaxy. Instantly, in fact. We are all connected via this invisible web. Einstein at first didn't like this picture, because if you were to move in one part of the universe, the other part of the universe will also respond to you faster than the speed of light. Einstein at first didn't like it, but it's been shown in the laboratory. This is the famous EPR experiment. It's been shown many times now that entanglement does in fact make possible vibrations traveling faster than the speed of light.
Discovered the principle of entrainment in physics, how one rhythmic vibrating object will synchronize with another. And so I used that idea and started creating music to affect your brain waves.
But what it does mean is that we are all entangled. Our wave functions all entangle with other wave functions. Observation determines existence, but observation requires consciousness. Therefore, consciousness makes an observation, and then we see the cat is alive. Well, I determine the fact the cat is alive. Well, who determines me? Somebody has to look at me to determine that I'm alive and I'm not dead. Well, who determines him? Somebody has to look at him. And this is called Wigner's friend. Wigner was the winner of the Nobel Prize. He helped to build the atomic bomb. And this is called Wigner's friend. I have an infinite sequence of Wigner's friend. So who's the ultimate Wigner's friend? God. So starting with quantum theory, which is the most objective reductionist theory of all time, you go all the way up to God.
The Gospel according to John, chapter 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God.
The Bible tells us in the Psalms, sing unto the Lord with harp and voice, trumpets, cornet, make a joyful noise. We are meant to make music and heal with music.
Music like this. Pleasant music, but that had a very specific rhythmic structure that would allow me to help you go to sleep, help you relax, even help you focus.
There are many different frequencies, sound frequencies affecting the brain, but the 40 hertz seem to unite brain function, seem to help all the synapses to work together, and thereby helping to stabilize the brain. It's very essential in music medicine.
40 hertz, remember this sound. Very low, it's like low E on the piano. But with this, I found I could help people reduce their pain and even reduce Alzheimer's symptoms.
Yes, I'm playing now the 40 hertz with even high harmonics up into the ultrasound, into the infrasound. A harmonic relationship that will help to unite the brain, get all the brain functions working, helpful for Alzheimer's, dementia, depression, fibromyalgia, and more.
Each of these sounds features a rhythmic structure that allows it to impact cells in your body. In fact, my research recently has shown that stimulating cells with sound of this sort can reduce the risk and impact of some common health problems.
Using sight and sound to affect the neurons that affect the brain. So I generated the idea of an electroceutical, not a pharmaceutical, but an electroceutical, a safe, easy way to stimulate and help to regulate all the different parts of the body.
The ear has hair cells in the cochlea that translate this vibration into electric signals so that the auditory nerve carries this to the brain.
The incredible power of sound, but you can't really patent these sounds, you see, so the chemical companies don't really like this. But yet we can affect the neurons, we can affect things. It's amazing that we have a whole new type of medicine, an electroceutical, vibrational medicine. And sound has even been able to levitate objects, yes.
Levitate them. That's incredible. And there's nothing around it. That is just being held there by sound.
Yeah, so you can move your hand around. You can see there's nothing. When we put dry ice here, you can see the pattern of how the sounds are coming to.
Sound, which includes music, but not all sound is music, but all music is sound, is in essence vibration, molecular compressions in the air that come to your ear or to your skin if you feel it as vibration, as you may have done with a 40 hertz.
Sounds that would affect the neurons, affect the organs, the incredible science of the ultrasonic, infrasonic, the electroceutical science, sonogenetics, optogenetics, using sight, sound, different sounds of nature, like the human heartbeat. And the human heartbeat was incredible at taking away depression, loneliness, because we grow up as little tiny babies listening to that heartbeat. And that heartbeat can help us to restore health by listening to it overnight, to relieve loneliness, depression, and many other things, stabilizing the heart. And all the different ideas in a science of electroceuticals that I have spent decades working on, and now have over 1,000 electroceuticals in the Quantum Electroceutical YouTube site, using different types of sound and using different types of sight to help to blend this. And then along comes the science of EMDR, eye movement, and that by guiding the eyes left and right, and sounds left and right, binaural sounds into the right ear, the left ear, that we could also deepen our effects into the brain and make things that could even more astoundingly help. And we could make a new type of medicine, a vibrational medicine, much safer than the synthetic pharmaceuticals producing all those different side effects. So I've had a different science, a new expansion of the intellect into a new type of medicine, which I call electroceuticals. Because with the EPX device, you'll be able to get electrical factors to stabilize the brain. Sound, sight, vibration, electrical, photon, temperature, all of this coming into a new idea that as our eyes go left and right, we start to generate stabilization of the brain through sound, and everything works a little better. This is the future of medicine. You should try an electroceutical, and if it doesn't work, then you can go to the synthetic pharmaceutical. But why not try? Why not just try an electroceutical when you have a problem?
Stimulating cells with sound can reduce the risk and impact of health problems like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's and fibromyalgia and depression. If a doctor encounters something like Alzheimer's or Parkinson's or depression, they might take out their prescription pads and write a prescription for sound stimulation.
So welcome to the new world of electroceuticals, vibrational medicine.